Hello, hello everybody.
Trivia.
All right, let me know if you're hearing the song.
Trivia. Trivia. Fuck yeah. Coming at you to ask some motherfucking questions. Trivia. Fuck yeah. Trivia's the only way. Other games, your time is through. Now it's time to answer to trivia. Fuck yeah. Coming at you to ask some motherfucking questions. Trivia. Fuck yeah. Trivia's the only way.
Hey guys, did you hear the song? I just played it, and we're gonna have test the sound and Sword and BBM. If you guys can say hi.
Well, hello all. If you did not hear that song, someone is going to sing it. I am promoting and driving this Citadel of Trivia karaoke night. It's going to happen.
we should do it. Maybe not on YouTube, on some other format. All right, everything's hearing. Yep. Okay, good. It wasn't a lip sync battle this week.
I know.
And thank you to Felicia for putting out her wonderful promo on books.
I was afraid she was going to miss a book.
We got green books and blue books. Who's Jane Austen? I know. That was the torture category. I was just saying that one's probably going to be picked last.
Who knows? Maybe he's going to have a Jane Austen.
It's a guilty
Damn.
pleasure of mine, so I had to add them in.
Did you see they had a 3-part thing on Netflix, Murder at Pemberley? It was like an
Yeah.
after thing. It was pretty cool.
Oh, cool. I pretty much watch everything Jane Austen. All right. So, do we have any new people here? Does anybody need rules? We need full names. I can give that. You can't split your answer into 2 lines. It all has to be in 1 line. We have 10 topics up here. We'll ask an opening question. Doesn't count as points, but it will determine who gets to pick the first category. Jane Austen. And, and then from there, the person who answers first will get 5 points. Second 4 down to 1 point. So the first 5 answers we'll take, and then we will have a break in the middle, and then we'll, at the very end, we'll have a final pick a picture question, and we'll explain that then.
And also the one chat to rule them all.
Yes, this
Just
is
in case if someone says, wait, I was first. No, I was first. But if it's there on the chat that rules them all, rules them all.
yeah. And once in a while, we do have an issue that an answer will not show up on the chat. Let me know that because I'll repop it out. I'll check it first, and then I'll repop it out.
Because YouTube be tripping. You can't fix YouTube.
Nope. All right, so I guess is everybody ready for our opening early bird question? I think they are. So, Sword, do you want to read the opening question?
Sure. Let's get ready to rumble. First question. In the Gettysburg Address, Abraham Lincoln uses the line, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." From what book did he borrow this? A house divided against itself cannot stand. From what book did he borrow this line?
Way to go, Connie Super got it.
Yeah, and I will give you a point if you can tell me what book it's in.
Oh, bonus.
What book of the Bible it's in. If you can tell me, I'll give you a point.
So anybody can guess?
Yeah, anybody can guess.
Okay. Oh, Milton got it.
Mel gets it.
No,
All right.
it was Matthew.
But Connie gets to pick the first category.
Yeah, Connie still gets to pick the first category.
Mhm. Now, who's going first? I don't even recall who went first last week.
You did. I think it's my turn.
Okay. Dusty Books.
Dusty books. Okay, these are books that were written a long time ago.
Or the ones that couldn't sell in Barnes and Nobles or whatever bookstore.
And we have poo characters today.
Pooh? We have
Pooh. We have Pooh. All right, Dusty Books, Dusty Books. Where are Dusty Books? Oh, I lost my Dusty Books. Oh, they're there. Okay. Who is the author of On the Sense and the Sensible? Who is the author of On the Sense and the Sensible?
I never read that.
Uh-oh. I am offline. Whoa, what happened here? Are we off?
No.
No, we're not off?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. That scared me. No.
By
Just
the
keep
way,
going.
didn't say hi to me. Andrew, my feelings are hurt.
Aw. Hey, Andrew.
Scorekeepers' lives matter.
Alright. So who is the author of On the Sense and the Sensible? And there is an answer up there, so we can maybe begin a slow
Hi, Andrew.
countdown. Yeah, I love that. So you have to check out Sword's avatar. Yours,
Yeah.
you always have the best avatars.
And the answer is Mary B.
Yeah.
The answer is Aristotle. So I have Milt first, and I saw another one, and Valor Margolis second. Okay, next question. What book contains characters such as the knight, the miller, the friar, the squire, and the wife of Bath? What book contains characters such as the knight, the miller, the friar, the squire, the squire, and the wife of Bath?
Now this I have read in college.
It could be under required reading.
It could be.
Alright, and I am seeing some answers up there, so I think we begin a countdown.
And the cranberry sauce.
And the cranberry sauce is the Canterbury Tales. Not Twilight.
Oh, maybe it would have been a better story if it was.
Yeah, I messed up. I forgot to put the schedule screech stream on, and that's why nobody was getting notifications. So I'm so sorry. Jim first. Ricky second. And I think that might be it.
Yeah.
We're on Dusty Books. All right, next one. These are old books written a long time ago. What book contains stories such as The Tortoise and the Hare and The Boy Who Cried Wolf? What book contains stories such as The Tortoise and the Hare and The Boy Who Cried Wolf?
This is tricky.
Hey, Lady Warrior.
I have an idea what it could be. Bad Wolf was the favorite of them all, in my opinion. But did he get eaten at the end, or he was just imagining it?
What's that?
Did he get eaten in the end, right? Or did
Oh,
someone say
you know
that?
what? I think he might have. God, it's been so long, but I think he may have.
'Cause I know at the last time,
Because
Wolf
nobody
does
came?
come.
Nobody came?
So it's like, I know the wolf came, but it's like, did he get eaten or not?
All right, I think we can begin a countdown.
And the answer is Mary B.
The answer is Aesop's Fables or Aesopica.
I thought it was the Brothers Grimm.
No, it's Aesop's Fables.
Hmm.
So I have Ricky first, Jim second. Ooh, Aesop's Tales. I'll give it because it's Aesop. 1, 2, 3. Milt third. Phil fourth. Felicia got Aesop fifth. Oh, he didn't get eaten. The sheep did. Oh, so somebody had
Oh,
better memory of it than I did.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, keep losing connection. Ugh. Yeah. I don't know what I can do about that. Just keep refreshing and make sure you're on the live button. Okay, next question. Who are the 3 creatures that Beowulf battles? So he has to battle 3 creatures. I'm pretty sure he kills them all.
Mm-hmm. He kills them all.
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading that in, what was it, Fresh?
The
I
connection gets crazy. I'm
could
getting...
have read it. And
BBM, is your connection getting crazy too?
nope, so far it's still going. But
Good.
hey,
Mine's
it's
fine.
It's going crazy. Because I have like perfect green light here.
Yeah, mine's fine.
Okay.
Same. I'm still alive.
Okay.
Could you read the question again?
Oh, sure. I can certainly do that. What are the 3 creatures that Beowulf battles? And we'll give a little extra time to. Who are the
Yeah, and you got some right answers up there.
3 creatures that Beowulf battles?
Excuse me, you have some correct answers up there.
So we can't begin the countdown. Slow one.
Yeah, slow countdown.
It's slow. Yeah, I give them a little time for the connection.
Yeah. I know sometimes when I play, I have to constantly refresh. It's good to refresh right before a question gets asked.
And the answer is Mary B.
The answer is Grendel, Grendel's mother, and the dragon. So, let's see what we got. Let me go all the way back up. Jim first. Ricky second. Grendel, mom, and dragon Valor third. Oh, okay. No, that's... And
I don't know if JW's ex-wife counts as one of the monsters.
And the chat is blurry. The chat is blurry. Let me try to... I can...
Well, will they confirm that who's on the laptop or computer? Because sometimes phones can be...
Fix that.
Sometimes phone can be different from laptop.
I may be able to fix that. I may fix the chat. See if I
Yeah,
can
because
make it.
sometimes it can be the phone as well. Sometimes.
Is that better? Or is it just still blurry? It's just bigger and blurry, or no, the blurry is probably on my side. Um, but is
No,
that better?
the chat is not too blurry.
Okay. All right, next question. Um, this epic poem, written approximately 2700 BC, can be considered the first written story. This epic poem, written approximately 2700 BC, can be considered the first written story.
Hmm. Now I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm seeing these answers. I'm like, I don't know.
I think we can begin a countdown.
If only the Song of Ice and Fire was Ion.
And the answer is, oops, the answer is after I see the bar. Oh, she missed the question. All right, the answer is the Epic of Gilgamesh. So I'm looking for Gilgamesh. I have
It sounds so familiar.
Milt first, Meredith second, Jim third, Ricky fourth, and Valor fifth. Good job, guys. You guys know your
You know
old
what the
books.
story is? You know what that
The
story is
Epic of
about?
Greg. What? I think it was like a he traveled a lot. All I remember was he traveled around a lot. I don't
Okay,
I don't know all
I
the
gotta look that
stories
up.
about it, but he was a
Sounds
traveler.
familiar.
That's all I can remember. Didn't put epic. I'm looking for Gilgamesh. All right, so the first one on that one got was that was Milt. So you get to pick. Oh, and Milt's giving it to Meredith. All right, Meredith, you get to pick. So you got that sword? Milt said because he didn't. Well, I'd have to do that to Ricky too.
Yeah, I would just take Gilgamesh because
All right. Well, let's
I don't
do
care.
that. But let Meredith pick the next category.
Milk being nice. It's a sign
Yeah,
of
I
the
mean that's
apocalypse.
very close. The basic is Gilgamesh. Oh, Jane Austen!
See, we had a fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I went
thought
on.
that was gonna go last.
Okay, this should be interesting.
Okay, so let's see. Question. Oh, am I unmuted? Okay. What is the full name of the man that Elizabeth Bennet marries at the end of Pride and Prejudice? What is the full name of the man that Elizabeth Bennet marries at the end of Pride and Prejudice?
And just first and last name. I don't think he has a middle name.
It's a full name, people. Full name. I never read this book, shockingly.
It's all about they're really
Pride and
good, but
Prejudice.
at the end of them pretty much is the wedding.
Nor the zombies one. So it's like, how true is that?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, just add in zombies.
uh,
She's got too much pride. He's got too much prejudice. It's it's
Okay.
And then add some zombies in there.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, I think we can begin a countdown.
Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to be doing it since you're doing since I'm doing it. My bad.
All right, and the answer is.
Fitzwilliam Darcy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I said that correctly. Who knew?
Yeah, and there's a scene in that one that, or there's a part in the book where he's in the lake swimming, and then he comes out without his shirt on, and she falls in love with him.
Okay, all right. I get this. In Twilight, in this. Okay. Okay, and
Yeah, watch the zombie one. Don't watch the real one. Watch the zombie one.
Guilty pleasure.
Okay.
Guilty pleasure.
So Meredith with the first, followed by Jim O'Donnell with the second. And I believe that's it.
I think
Yep,
that was it.
that's it. Second question. Mansfield Park's owner, Sir Thomas Bartram,
Mhm.
has a plantation on what island? Mansfield Park owner Sir Thomas Bartram has a plantation on what island?
Plantation Island.
And people still put it in the States.
And the hint, I guess I'll give a little hint. It's in the Caribbean. Isle of Wight is not in the Caribbean.
Nowhere's Rhode Island. An island.
I think
It's like
Milt's
I'm
just
reading
having fun
students'
with the
papers.
category.
I've probably like seen that in someone's paper.
I used to always put in funny answers when I had no idea what the answers in the category. All right, I think we can begin the countdown.
I believe I saw an answer up there.
Yes, there was. I think there was only one. Yep, Jim got it. Antigua.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yep, that was it.
Third question. What is the last name of the man Marian Dashwood first? Oh, Marian?
Marianne.
Dashwood. Marianne Dashwood. Wait, let's start over. What is the last name of the man Marian Dashwood first falls for in the Sense and Sensibility?
Yeah, and just last name.
Just last name?
Yeah,
What
well,
is the
she
last
called him by
name?
his last name too.
Okay. What is the last name of the man Marian Dashwood first falls for in the Sense of Sensibility? Like, I really have to read this or watch a movie to understand this. The Sense and Sensibility.
Well, they had a pretty big remake on that with Emma Thompson and the girl from the Titanic.
Oh, who played Rose?
Yes. Oh, what's her name?
Don't even bother to ask me. You know, Sword?
Kate Winslet.
No.
Yeah, okay.
She played Mary.
I'm one of those people, one of those few people in the universe who really didn't care for Titanic. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I agree with you, Sword. They died, okay.
Come back.
You could have held on a little bit longer. I don't know. They could have went on that whatever plank it was.
All right, I think we can begin a countdown.
Now leave us so an answer up
End
there.
of the torture. All right, and I did see an answer. Whoa!
And the answer is.
The answer is
I keep on forgetting that
Willoughby.
to put.
Willoughby. Well, Mill,
Yeah.
Your secret Jane and Milt and Jim with their secret Jane Austen. Felicia with the copy Willoughby would be third, and then Valor Morales would be fourth. Good job, guys. Good copying too.
Take care and good night, Al. Fourth
Yeah,
question.
it's not all Jane Austen. Don't worry.
What seashore town does Annie Elliot visit in Persuasion? What seashore town does Anna Elliot visit in Persuasion? So Persuasion is the book.
Yeah, the name of the book is Persuasion.
Now, what is Persuasion about?
It's about this woman, and she had kind of fell in love when she was younger to this man, but her family didn't want her to get married when she was younger, so he left and joined the Navy, and she kind of became a little too old to marry, but not quite yet. She was probably in like her early 20s. But then he came back, and it took a long time for them to rekindle their love.
No. It's like a lot of these like old romance movies and books is about either they couldn't get married or he went to the military.
Yeah.
It's always like that. Couldn't go anywhere else. You had to go to the military.
All right, I'm going to begin a countdown. Oops, I always forget it doesn't like dollar signs. All right, so the answer is
Limey?
lime.
Oh, it's just lime.
Yep.
Ah.
All right, so
I don't think anyone had that one.
Valor Magolas.
No.
Good job. Cape Fear. And last question, Jane Austen.
What is Emma's last name? What is Emma's last name?
Now that one was Gwyneth Paltrow played her, the most famous one. And you know the movie Clueless?
Mm-hmm.
That's Emma. They based it off of that. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, they got clueless pops, but not of Emma.
Yeah, she wasn't a very good matchmaker.
I believe Emma is the name of the book, is it not?
Yeah, the name of the book is
okay.
Emma.
It sounds like a horror movie time. It was like Emma.
Emma.
So it's like, okay, who's Emma? Oh, I don't have the Funko Pops. Oh, man.
Oh, Jane Austen Funko Pops. Yeah. All right. Begin a countdown. All right. The answer is
Woods House.
Emma Woodhouse. So I have Jim first, Milt second, and that's the end of Jane Austen for this evening. So Jim, you are picking.
And you were worried that no one was going to pick it.
Well, you know what? I think they picked it to get rid of it.
They don't get it to my categories.
All right. A Song of Ice and Fire. Everything Game of Thrones.
EGOT, as we would say.
So that would be me. All right. So we have a question from the first book, A Game of Thrones. Who serves as the High Steward of the Vale? Who serves as the High Steward of the Vale in the book A Game of Thrones?
Here's a good question. How much do they get paid?
What, the steward?
Yeah. Or is it a free thing?
I
We
don't
don't know.
know.
Just living there is all the rent they can get. Pay.
Oh, I think I forgot to take off the character.
Because we're having too much fun. That's why we just be forgetting about the little things.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think we might have got it, but you can count down just in case.
And the answer is?
The answer is Nestor Royce. So I
Have Connie first.
Yep, Connie got it first.
I'm going to take Nestle. I'm sorry.
What? Oh,
I'm not going to take Nestle.
Nestle. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see it, but yeah. Sorry, Connie. Jim first. Connie oh, she put Nestle again. Milt second. And we're not going to take Nurster, right?
Well, I don't know.
Well,
that's close to it, isn't it?
If you guys want to take, because Nestle could be actually autocorrect. I will give you that.
All right, so I'm going to let you just score this whole thing, Sword. So
Okay, I will
Connie?
take. I will. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about autocorrect, but yeah, since it's a capital NESTLES, Nestle. Yeah, I get it.
All right. So Connie, Jim. Milt. And Felicia for Nurster.
Thirster.
Yep. The best choice. All right, that's it.
I think Sword had like a repressed memory of like not eating a Nestle bar, so she didn't give it.
All right. Second question. Second book, A Clash of Kings. What was the name of Stannis Baratheon's ship? Oh, this is a repeat question. We asked this one before. What is the name of Stannis Baratheon's ship? I think we'd asked this one when we did the Stormlands. What is the name of Stannis' ship?
No, this makes sense.
Jenny. It's Jenny.
I don't even know. What's that joke went over my
Not
head.
Forrest Gump's ship. Stannis Baratheon.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know why.
Yeah, Jenny was Forrest.
Oh yeah, he named it after his girlfriend, right?
Mhm.
Because his wife.
All right, I think we can count down.
Okay, I think you've got your 5.
We got our 5. Okay.
I think so. I've got stream offline.
Uh-oh. I got a full green light. What is going on? Is it back on? What are you getting?
Yeah, it is now.
Okay. I wish I could figure out what it was. All right, the answer is the Fury. Jim first, Connie second, Valor third, Lady Warrior fourth, and Milt fifth. All right, next question. In A Storm of Swords, when Brienne and Sir Cleos take Jaime from River Run in a boat, what does Jaime do to make himself harder to recognize? When Brienne and Sir Cleos take Jaime from River Run in a boat, What does Jamie do to make himself harder to recognize? Puts on a bra. Okay. I think we begin a countdown.
Yep, sorry about that. I was looking back at questions. I questioned the answer there. I was like, wait a minute. And the answer is Mary B.
The answer is he shaved his head. So, Sword, are we going to accept cutting hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Says liver hair. I can't understand.
No. No.
Felicia first. Connie second. Bran third. Milt fourth. Lady Warrior fifth. I couldn't even figure out what that word was. Okay, next question. Feast for Crows. Of what material are the nails of Jamie's golden hand made of? What materials are the nails of Jamie's golden hand made of? So the fingernails.
What's this fingernails made of?
Yeah, the hand's made of gold, or gold plated, or not solid gold, right? I think we discussed that one time. That was another trivia
why couldn't the whole
question.
thing be?
But the fingernails.
Are made of a different material.
Yeah.
What? They didn't have enough gold to make the fingernails? Like, come on. Oh, it's always
Well,
good to me.
it's something valuable.
It's something valuable to make it look realistic is your clue, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What are the fingernails made of? And are we getting any?
Yeah, we do
Okay.
have.
I would have made it out of poison. It's looking like assassin.
So we're gonna get a countdown. And it makes sense.
Am I assassin fingernails or?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is Mary B.
It's mother of pearl. That's the same as pearl, or is that not the same as pearl?
No, not mother of pearl is different.
What's the difference?
Mother of pearl is like an abalone kind of material. It's not made of pearls.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, so the answer is pearl then.
No, it's
No,
mother
it's
of
mother
pearl.
of pearl.
It's mother? Oh, so I think Jim O'Donnell's first.
And the mother of pearl is kind of iridescent.
Okay. Felicia, it's Jim first. Felicia second. Valor third. And that's it. Good job. Last question. In Dance with Dragons, Tyrion adopts the name Uger Hill after a famous Andal king, Uger of the Hill. Who crowned Uger king? Tyrion adopts the name Uger Hill after the famous Andal king, Uger of the Hill. Who crowned Uger king? And he gave him an interesting crown. So this is like ancient history. Euchre was like old times.
Frodo Baggins. Frodo would not
Sir
last
Benny
Game of
Hill.
Thrones. He would die.
Alright. I am not saying it. Oh, wait, no, I am
Oh,
saying
yeah,
it. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
saying
there
it.
it
I'm
is. It's
sorry.
there.
Alright, begin the countdown. Alright, the answer is the father. So I have Jim. Jim again. I think it might have just been Jim. Does anybody see any others?
Valor.
Valor. Alright, let me see.
Okay.
Where
I
are
thought
you
I saw
seeing?
it. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay. No, I guess my
Okay, just Jim.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
Jim, you are
eyes deceived me. So just Jim.
picking
Yeah,
the
it's just
next category. I was just hoping it wasn't a YouTube pop-out thing. So Jim, what would you like? Sorry, we're out of Jane Austen. Required reading.
Aha, finally, mine now.
Yeah,
Not
you wrote this
yet.
one.
Okay, required reading. Books that you probably have read either in middle school, high school, or college. Okay, first question. Name the runaway slave who Huck befriends and saves in the Mark Twain classic Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Name the runaway slave who Huck befriends and saves in the Mark Twain classic Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Just the first name. I don't even know if they even had a second name for this slave. And I think we got it.
Okay, oops, sorry.
The answer is Jim. First person to get it, and not Jim O'Donnell.
We're spinning.
First person to get it was Jim O'Donnell.
Are we still spinning?
Are we still spinning?
No.
This is required reading. Sorry. Take it off.
Followed by JW Flux with the second, Felicia with the third, Milt with the fourth, and Lady Warrior with the fifth. Second question. In the George Orwell classic novel 1984, what is Winston Smith's fear? In George Orwell's classic novel 1984, what is Winston Smith's fear?
Oh, I read that and I don't even remember.
Mm-hmm.
Poodles.
Yeah, Tom Sawyer's a good song, but it's actually not about Tom Sawyer. It's about Tom Sawyer, the boxer, the bare knuckles fighter.
You want to give the hint?
Yeah, I'll give the hint. Hint is he was going to be tortured by the sphere before betraying Julia. See an answer up there though. So begin the countdown.
Okay, I can do. Oops, 54. Answer is.
And the answer is rats. He was going to be tortured by hungry rats before he says, okay, that's it. Julia. Oh.
I hate that scene in Game of Thrones with the rat in the fire. Yeah. I don't like any torture kind of. Jim.
First person, yep, Jim. I think there was another.
Yeah, Milt.
No, I thought there was someone after Milt, but no.
There was one under the line.
No.
But no, that's it.
Third question. Name the item which gives the boys the right to speak in William Golding's Lord of the Flies. Name the item which gives the boys the right to speak in Golding's Lord of the Flies.
Speaking of, I'm becoming such a big Goldbergs fan. Goldbergs.
Oh, the TV show?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's so great.
That's being played. I just love that.
Well, and what's great about it, because I live like 2 towns over from the Goldbergs town, so there's so many references to like local stuff around here, so it's so funny.
That's awesome.
I think you've got all your answers.
Oh, sorry. We got.
And the answer is the conch shell, but I'll accept the conch.
Okay.
Because I'm being generous this one time. Another time, I will be so generous. Okay, first person to get it was J.W. Flux, followed by Connie with the second, Jim O'Donnell with the third, Lady Warrior with the fourth, and Milt with the fifth.
Yep.
Fourth question. In the novel The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, what flower does Daisy compare Nick to? In the novel The Great Gatsby by what flower does Daisy compare Nick to?
Okay, we definitely got buffering there, so repeat that one.
In the novel The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, what flower does Daisy compare Nick to?
We're good now.
The buffering flower.
The buffering flower. I know. I've tried to do every single thing I can do about it, but just won't.
Everyone gets buffering. This has to be like possibly like top 5 novel. Is that a short story?
What, The Great Gatsby? No, that's a novel. Definitely novel.
Gotta figure out the page limit of that one. Reference it. Right. It's up there, so we can begin the countdown.
Okay. Oops. Answer is?
And the answer is Rose. First person to get it was Lady Warrior with the first, followed by Milt with the second, Connie with the third, and Jim O'Donnell with the fourth, and that's it.
Some pretty roses there.
And the final question. In the story Catcher of the Rye by J.D. Salinger, my apologies, J.D. Salinger. What is the name of Holden Caulfield's sister? Just the first name. In the story Catcher the Rye by J.D. Slanger, what is the name of Holden Caulfield's sister? I'm so surprised that like they allow kids to read Catcher the Rye though.
Yeah, that's a coming
Like,
of age kind of.
but you got a kid going, he's like
Yeah.
going for a prostitute. It's like, oh no. It's like, is that is like what like a student like says, oh, so it's a prostitution if they don't know it. Like you can actually have like a conversation
Mm-hmm.
with a student about prostitution. It's
All
like so
right.
controversial.
Oh yeah. All right. Getting the countdown.
Yep, the answer is up. An answer is up there.
Okay.
And the answer is Phoebe.
Mm-hmm. Phoebe.
First person to get it was Jim O'Donnell. No, oh yeah, it was. So it was like second person there. So Jim O'Donnell first, followed by
Lady. Warrior.
yep, the second.
That might be it.
I have Milt before Jim.
Oops. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. All right. You have Milt before Jim. Milt.
Like 5 down from the flowers.
5 down from the flowers. Uh oh. I might have to repop out the chat.
Yeah, because I see Milt with Jane.
Yeah, but you're saying definitely.
The next time I
Brad
see
said Greg. Milt
So,
said Phoebe. Ian said Dulcinea. Lady Warrior said Beth. Milt
okay.
said Jane.
All right. Let me repop out the chat then. Hold on.
Same.
Yeah, it's
The only thing I
it'll
see
look
is
goofy
no.
for a sec. All right.
Yes.
Oh, let me see if I can do it while the old chat's up.
And then I gotta get like a new one. But you see it, Sword?
Oh, no,
So we could.
can't. Hold on. I hate when I hate when you guys see the behind the scenes. Hold on a sec. One sec.
Yep, my old chat is possessed because only when I saw Milt was Jane.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. I wish there was a way I could have to ask Milt how to do that without you guys seeing everything. All right, so let me look at it again. There it is, Phoebe. Okay. All right, so Milt first.
Jim second.
Jim second. Lady third.
Mhm.
Okay, good job. Yeah, we got you, Milt.
Wait, did
Okay,
Phil H get in between
There was a Phil
after the
H.
one?
Oh, yep, Phil H
Yeah.
made it right under. Yep. Good job. Good
You're
job,
gonna have to
guys.
click a Mary.
What? Oh, transition.
You need to click a different.
Thank you. Got it.
So Milt picks the next category if he has not already picked.
Yep. Yeah, let me know because that happens and I just have to repop out the chat and it's a pain that I have to do it in front of you guys. But
Comic books, maybe.
Comic books. Oh, wait a minute. I lost my, moving all my stuff around. Give me 1 sec. I lost my Word document. There we go. All right. There we go. Back to
So in the meantime, how is everybody this weekend? Are you having a good weekend?
Thank you.
Good.
All right.
I can't believe I didn't put Attack on Titan there. Ion, next time around. Attack on Titan trivia.
All right, first question. What character marries Luke Case? Luke Case in the
Luke
new
Cage. Luke
I'm
Cage.
sorry, Luke Cage in the New Avengers Annual #1. Oh, is there going to be a waffle in this one?
There shouldn't be a waffle.
No waffles.
What character marries Luke Cage in New Avengers Annual #1?
He got it, I believe. Yeah.
All right, getting to countdown.
The answer is Mary.
The answer is Jessica Jones. So we have
Answer.
Jessica Jones.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Milt, Felicia, Alan. Hey, Alan. Um, and Jim and Lady Warrior. Okay, good job. Next question. Who killed Elektra in Daredevil #181? Who killed Elektra in Daredevil 181?
I really had to look at the comic book like issue number because in the show, I believe it was someone else who killed her. It's quite interesting.
I think we got it.
Answer is?
Answer is bullseye. So I have Alan first, Milt, Felicia, JW, and Jim. Good job. Okay, #3. What U.S. president appears in the Amazing Spider-Man #583? What U.S. president appears in the Amazing Spider-Man 583?
I wish I brought this comic book when I had the chance. It's like it was there. Like brought it for the hell of it. I don't know.
So
At that time, my addiction wasn't that strong in comic books.
yeah. So
Now,
do
do
you
you
have like
want full
piles
name?
and piles?
Full name, full name.
Full name.
Full name, full name. Okay.
See what Felicia started. All right, we have an answer up there. You gonna count down? Oh, you're doing it. You want to finish? Dueling countdowns.
And the answer is maybe.
The answer is Barack Obama. Oh, that's right. I'm reading, so you count. My fault. So we have Milt, Felicia, Jim, Oprah. That's it. Wait a minute. There's more. Nope, that's it. All right, next question. What color was the Hulk when he was originally introduced? What color was the Hulk when he was originally introduced? Oh, Alan, you should have been here for the Jane Austen. I think we got it.
And we got it.
Yeah. The answer is gray. Alan, Felicia, Milt, Andrew, and Bran. Good job. Next question. What superhero team has She-Hulk not been a member of? What Marvel superhero team has She-Hulk not been a member of?
Yeah, because if you don't put in that Marvel, then people might just say, well, start putting DC teams in there.
Yeah, yeah. It could have been. She was not a member of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But we need the Marvel superhero team. Was she not in?
I think I've seen like half superhero team names full.
You want a full name?
Yeah, full.
We want a
That
full
was
name?
nice. That was nice once earlier. Not nice again.
Oh, I'm tired. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
You can see like a half answer there. Now I'm want to be leaning towards
Yeah, I think
generous
you
and give
can
it to that person
begin a
now.
countdown. There is a correct answer up there.
And the answer is Mary B.
I am Groot, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I believe only Jim O'Donnell had
Yep,
that.
only Jim. Yeah, he's the one that they have, and then he got the full one in there. The New England Patriots. I am not Groot.
Yep, so Jim O'Donnell takes the next
But
category.
if you talk to Groot, like if you say I am Groot, maybe he would understand your language too. But he understands English, he just cannot speak other than I am Groot. All right, so I think it's time for a score update, and Jim, you will be picking the next category. So am I typing this time? You want to do the final type, or you want me to do the final type? Switch it up. Since we're both so fast.
True. I can go this round, then you can do
And
the
I'll
ending.
do the final. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jim O'Donnell has 85. Milt has 62.
Melt says.
Ballard Magoulas, 21. Connie Super, 20. Ricky Hunt, 15. Lady Warrior, 14. Alan Vanderson, 13. Whoops, I didn't scroll up. Felicia's got 32. JW with 11.
Wait. BBM, you're not typing. I'm sorry, sir. Can you... Where's BBM? He's typing answers. Up there he goes. Okay, I see him. Go ahead.
Okay, now I lost my place.
Yeah, no, we lost a lot. I think we just have a few of them. I only see two people in there. Are you seeing it on them there, or did the chat mess up again?
I don't see them now.
Yeah, I just see Felicia and JW score. So what? Yeah, okay, everybody else sees too. All right, start with Jim. I think Jim was first. I'll type in.
Yeah, Jim O'Donnell with 85.
Okay.
Milt with 62.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, he's got it. He's typing
then
in now.
Felicia. Okay, then Felicia with 32.
Yeah,
Valor Margolis with 21. Connie Super with 20. Ricky Hunt with 15. Lady Warrior with 14.
Oh, you leaving us? Thanks for playing, lady.
Alan Anderson with 13. JW with 11. Phil with 4. Bran with 4. Andrew with 2. Ooh, and I think I missed Meredith with 9.
Mm-hmm.
And if I missed anybody else, just holler at me.
Sometimes it's just fun to put in funny answers too. All right, bye-bye, lady. Thanks for playing. Okay, so if
I was
everybody.
muted this whole time, damn it.
Oh, okay, yeah. You were just. I thought you were just being quiet and typing.
Oh my gosh, I was explaining what was happening, like it was muted this whole time.
All right, I'm gonna
Hey, is
play.
that?
I'm gonna play the song. So if everybody wants to take a break, we'll be back in a minute.
Trivia, trivia, trivia. Fuck yeah! Coming at you to ask some motherfucking questions. Trivia. Fuck yeah! Trivia's the only way. Other games, your time is through. Now it's time to answer to trivia. Fuck yeah! Coming at you to ask some motherfucking questions. Trivia. Fuck yeah! Trivia's the only way.
Why are you throwing a chair?
Oh, because Bran was like Riot.
Oh, okay. All I see is you're throwing a chair.
Trivia, trivia,
Us! What do we steal?
trivia. Fuck yeah! Coming at you to ask some motherfucking questions. Trivia. Fuck yeah! Trivia's the only way. Other games, your time is through. Now it's time to answer to trivia. Fuck yeah! Coming
Still
at
have
you
your
to ask some
points?
motherfucking
BBM
questions.
still have your points.
Trivia.
Oh.
Fuck yeah!
Bran put the
Trivia's
0.5 or
the
something.
only way.
You stole points? uh, all right, do we have everybody back? Say I. Or A. And Jim, you're picking the next category. Right? Jim was the last one, right? Yep.
Bran, you have 4 points. I've got it on the board. So it doesn't make any difference what medium types up there. You've got 4 points on the board.
An all-girl Lord of the Flies. Is that serious?
Yeah, I heard about they were making one.
Yeah?
Hmm. Just like the Ghostbusters, everyone's gonna hate that too. But I don't know who's gonna be the cast of it.
Did we have a pick from Jim? He might still be on break.
Is it still gonna be, British girls, or they're gonna like change it up and be like it's gonna be like American, or is it gonna be Latino?
I was not real
Be
fond of
Asian.
that, the first one.
Of the book or just the movie
The
that
book.
adaptation?
The book.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No.
Because they killed Piggy, that's why.
Well, it was kind of, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, really. All
Yeah,
right,
it's a
Jim, are you
spoiler.
back? Did we lose Jim?
And I'm getting with noise. 1 second.
Jim, come in, Jim.
Earth to Jim. This Piggy. Yeah, they can make a Muppets Lord of the Flies. Oh, mystery. Thank you, Jim. So you're reading, right, BBM? Yeah, I read the last one. Up, are you on mute again?
Oh my gosh, what the hell? So what is the category?
Mystery. Mystery fiction.
Okay. Mystery. Is it all the way at the bottom?
Number 9.
Okay. This is strange. It's just a second to last. Okay, that's why, because it cut off. Okay, first question. An Edgar Allan Poe story appeared first in a Graham magazine in 1841 featuring C. Auguste Dupin as the protagonist. What was this title? An Edgar Allan Poe story appeared in Graham magazine in 1841 featuring C. Augustine Dupin as the protagonist. Auguste Dupin as the protagonist. What was this title? I think the only one I can remember.
We don't see it yet.
His first story.
I think we can begin a countdown. Okay, answer is
Murder in the Rue Morgue?
Yep, and I think Alan was first on that. Alan and Jim.
The one with the monkey.
I don't think I read that one.
No, the only thing I can remember is A Telltale Heart. Classic.
Dum 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 dum.
I can hear it. Okay, second question. The kindly Father Brown appeared first in a short story called The Blue Cross by what author? The kindly Father Brown appeared first in a short story called The Blue Cross by what prophetic author? Like I'm hearing Father Brown, I'm thinking of young Goodman Brown. It's like he wasn't a father, he wasn't a priest. No one here read Young Goodman Brown?
No, I have not.
Ah, it's a good short story.
I guess I'm not a big mystery.
That wasn't a
Oh,
mystery.
Oh,
Was
it's
it?
not. I'm
It wasn't.
sorry.
It wasn't a mystery.
Sword, you're a big
I've read
mystery.
mysteries. Oh yeah, I've
Okay.
read mysteries. When I started reading.
Oh, an answer is up there. So
Okay.
begin the countdown.
But this author wrote more than mysteries. He wrote a lot of stuff. He wrote a lot of religious stuff too. In fact, he's the one who said one of his most famous quotes is that Christianity has not been tried and found wanting; it has been found difficult and left untried.
Mm,
Mhm.
But he wrote mysteries too, good mysteries.
okay.
And answer is G.K. Chesterton. First person to get it was Alan with the first, followed by Jim O'Donnell with the second, and Milt with the third. And that's it.
Hmm. That is a good quote.
Third question. 6 books released between 1925 and 1931 by Earl Durr Biggers featured what detective? 6 books released between 1925 and 1931 by Earl Durr Biggers featured what detective? The only detective I know is like, oh, I can't even say it.
Don't say anything.
Clue, he was based in Honolulu.
All right, we gave the clue. Begin the countdown. Okay, answer is
Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan.
First person to get it was Milt with the first, followed by Felicia with the second, Jim O'Donnell with the third.
Yeah.
And the books are very good. They bear very little characteristics to the however many movies were made
Yeah.
based on the stories. The books are good.
Yes, I agree, Milt.
Turn me
I
off to
think
that
that's
book
just
series.
known to be that way.
The books are good. The books
They
were
used
actually
to be
written.
on
The
when I
author
was a
actually
kid, though. I remember that.
books were actually written to go against the racist stereotype that Orientals had at the time because they were, everything from the yellow demon to all kinds of other stuff, and he wrote these books to go against that type, to show something different in
Mm,
Oriental character, and try to be be above that. So the books are really different than the show. The movies are very racist. The
mm.
book is not.
All right, next question.
Agatha Christie. Great transition. Agatha Christie's Mrs. Marple first appeared in the Royal Magazine in December 1927, but Mrs. Marple's first sleuthy appearance in a full-length novel came in 1930. Name the book. Agatha Christie's Mrs. Marple first appeared in the Royal Magazine in December 1927, but Mrs. Marple's first sleuthy appearance in a full-length novel came in 1930. Name the book.
I'll have to read mysteries. I would struggle at this one.
I think the only mystery I read was like who killed. No, wait, it's the murder of Roger Ackroyd. I think it is.
Yeah, that's Agatha Christie. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, it was like the first book I had to like read for high school. Did the butler do it? I can't recall. I think it's the person who. Oh, yeah, I can't even say it as a spoiler for those who like wanted to read it though. But when it came to it, I was like, ah. So that's why you got us to read this book as an example of that type of narration.
Mm.
So I was like, ah, gotcha.
All right, we're seeing an answer, so I'm going to begin a countdown. Oops. All right, answer is
Murder at the
Vicarage.
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 First,
Vicarage. Murder at the Vicarage.
First person to get it was Milt, followed by. Excuse me, Jim O'Donnell.
Mm-hmm. That would be it. What? Wait, prediction right answer is Vicarage.
That's not it. That's not it.
Nah. I love Ian. Alright, next question.
Okay, last question. Ivanovich. Janet Ivanovich, protagonist Stephanie Plume, appeared in 1995 in the first of 23 so far books. The first was made into a movie of the same title in 2010, starring Katherine
Heigl.
Heigl. What was the title? So, Janet Ivanovich, protagonist Stephanie
Plum.
Stephanie Plum, apologies, appeared in 1995 in the first of 23 books so far. The first was made into a movie of the same title in 2010, starring Katherine
Heigl.
Heigl. What was the title?
Good books, terrible movie.
Is there ever a good book adaptation? Just got into like this YouTuber by the name of, what is it, The Dom? And he does like these book to screen adaptations, and the way he goes at it. So there it goes. Makes you rethink of like freaking Harry Potter a bit. Like he was spot on about Percy Jackson. The books were better. The movie was trash. And even though the second movie they try to make stuff up, like trying to stay a little bit to source material, but no, it was still trash.
Janet Ivanovich's, her books are hilarious. I mean, they're mysteries, yes, but they actually make me laugh out loud, and it takes a lot to do that. I don't want to read it in the doctor's office. People think you're crazy when you're laughing while you're reading, but they're just hilarious. The movie didn't do it.
Mm.
All right.
And the answer is One for the Money.
Yep.
First person to get it. Alan with the first, followed by Milt with the second, the third, that is it.
Are we giving Ian points for predicting correct answers?
If we get troll points, yes.
All right.
So I believe Alan gets to choose the
Alan gets
next
to
category.
choose.
And you're moving the ones off the board, Mary?
Yeah, I think I picked. Yeah, I pulled mystery off. No Sherlock Holmes.
I love Sherlock Holmes. I couldn't find a. There's so much of it, and try to get it down to one question about one Sherlock Holmes. I just couldn't do it. Now I have an entire Sherlock Holmes library up there. So
Oh, part 2 of books. Sherlock Holmes.
All right, we have fantasy. So,
Not that Romac fantasy, people.
fantasy. All right. First question in fantasy. In Neil Gaiman's American Gods, what god is Mr. Wednesday? In Neil Gaiman's American Gods, what god is Mr. Wednesday? It's Alan's favorite character, too.
Really? I thought it would be, what's that goddess name?
No, Sherlock Holmes, I think, was his favorite character. Book character.
Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, that makes sense. He probably seen the series, I guess.
Okay, I think we got it.
And the answer is Mary B.
The answer is Odin. Oh, you got it in. Okay, thanks. Next question. Oh, no, score. All right. Alan, Valor Magolis, Milt, Felicia, and Jim. Ian's just going to make me laugh. Next question. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, for Harry's 17th birthday, what color did Hermione turn the leaves of the Weasleys' crabapple tree? In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, for Harry's 17th birthday, what color did Hermione turn the leaves of the Weasleys? Did I say Wesley's? The Weasleys' crabapple tree. Waffles. The Waffles crabapple tree.
I just heard Weasley's, I'm guessing because it's, I don't know.
All right. Who wrote this one? Was this Sword?
Oh, that was me, and I want that answer.
Okay.
So far,
That
Doris
answer.
That's it. Ian, you are wrong.
Oh,
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray.
It's great.
well,
Yep. Is that
in the
about-
countdown.
All right. Oh, you're counting down. That's right.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm
about
reading.
that.
You're counting.
I'm forgetting about that. And the answer is Mary B.
It is, and I'll check that score in a sec. It is gold. And no gold. So Valor said they were number 1 on Mr. Wednesday.
Let's see.
Alright, so that would have been back up in Odin. Where's the Odin?
Well, if you see I'm with a prediction.
Wotan? Do you mean by the Wotan? Yeah, that's... I don't think Wotan is Odin.
Yeah, I think it is.
What, Wotan is Odin?
I do believe.
Okay, so you want to change that then? Okay. All right. Sounds good. Wotan is Odin. So you want to change the. So that do you want those scores again? Sorry.
No, I got it.
Okay. All
I
right.
got it.
All right. Sounds good. I learned something. All right. Next question. Name the mother of the spider Shelob in the book Lord of the Rings. So who is Shelob's mother in Lord of the Rings? I did not know this.
Gotta read that lore.
Yeah, I did never
I
read.
gotta hop
I didn't
onto
read
it.
Shelob's lore. Oh, a lot of people do now, so I'm gonna begin.
Begin the
Yeah, begin
countdown.
the countdown.
And the answer is maybe
It is Ungalant,
Mongolians, I
Ungoliant,
think.
Ungoliant.
I guess that's our waffle for the night.
Yeah, it is Ungoliath, but that's close enough. JW first, Milt second, Felicia third, and Ian's prediction was right. All right, next question.
Well, Ion, your color theory, it may be gold may equal yellow, but what is actually printed in the Harry Potter book, gold or yellow? Gold, then the answer is gold. Gold may equal yellow, but if it's not in the book, it's in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, you got the scores for the last one?
Yes, I do.
Next question. In the book Aragon finds an egg which later hatches into a dragon. What does he name the dragon? In the book Aragon finds an egg which later hatches into a dragon. What does he name the dragon? Dragon. Idiot.
Yeah, if anyone wants to read
Rule
the
with an
book,
iron fist sword. You tell him.
read this book.
You tell
Don't
him.
see this movie.
Read the book. Read the book.
Oh, Felicia's reading it. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, she said that. All right, begin the countdown.
And the answer is
The answer is Saphira. So I have Felicia first, Milt second, Jim third. I'm taking close spellings. Connie fourth, and that's it. All right, last question in fantasy. In the Hunger Games, what is Peeta's favorite color? In the Hunger Games, what is Peeta's favorite color? And you want the specific?
yeah, Pacific. It's not just this color; it's El
Well,
Pacific.
I,
Even the
I,
the characters even say it. It's not this color;
but he
it's this specifically.
originally says the color, and
Even in
he
the books and
describes
even in
the
the
color.
movies. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I could be fussy. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I could give it.
Flexible.
It's like I could, but at the same time, it's like they
All
say
right.
no.
So it's
It's
two
this
words.
specific.
We're looking for two words.
I don't know.
Two words. What is Peeta's favorite color in the Hunger Games?
Like they can always just say this color, but if the author is like, no, it's this is your specific favorite color, and I'm
Yeah.
like, so be it.
Well, she looks at him weird, and he describes why. countdown? Hey, Candy!
Hey, Kenny, how you been doing?
Two. Booger Green. Oh, Kelly Green Eagles. But that's wrong. Answer is Sunset Orange. And I have Valor Margolis. And Jim O'Donnell.
See, I'm not mad after all.
Uh-huh. Alright, so Valor, you are picking our next category. So it's Oprah or Dr. Seuss or Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Bingo Jim. Good to see you back, Candy. 7K.
I don't know, that joke went over my head.
Is that... yeah, I don't get the joke.
Is that how much Oprah is worth or something? I don't know.
Maybe. Is that...
Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, Seven King... okay, 7 Night. Okay. So this...
That's how you tell we didn't read the category.
Seven Kingdoms. Okay. I get it now. Alright. You're reading BBM. Right?
Yep.
Okay. 7K. Like, what?
First question. Hold up. Am I even unmuted? Okay, good. Name the 3 people who died in the trial by 7 at Ashford Meadows.
Name 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
name
the
3
three
people.
Yeah.
Name the 3 people who died in the trial by 7 at Ashford Meadows.
Wow. We're going to give extra time for that. That's a lot of typing.
Mm-hmm.
We want full names, right? For 7K.
That's what I thought too. I didn't get it.
I'll take last names.
You'll take last names, so 3 of the
I'll
last
take
names.
I
Okay.
prefer full names. I'll give you another half point for full names, but
Okay.
I'll take last names.
All right.
Most people are going to know one of them.
Either they're really slow typers or nobody knows.
Mm-hmm. So on that cue.
On that cue, I think we're going to begin the countdown. I'm counting.
Yep, yeah, it's you.
All right. Give me an extra second because I forgot I'm counting down. All right. Answer is
Humphrey Harding, Humphrey Beesbury, Prince Baelor Targaryen.
right.
So,
I thought a Fossaway died in one of them. I guess not. All right.
He switched sides.
Yeah, but didn't die.
A little traitor.
I don't think anyone got this, did they?
Hey. No, Jim O'Donnell got. Wait. Well, he said Baylor.
Yeah.
Spelled it wrong. Jim O'Donnell's
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Hey, matches your reading cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't really give talks.
Second question. Who struck the blow that killed Prince Baelor? Who struck the blow that killed Prince Baelor?
No, Candy, she doesn't need fed. She thinks that if I'm talking to her, and if I'm talking to her, she has to talk back.
Alright, Valor Magula said they typed Baylor. But we need all three, so let me see. Yeah. No, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, an answer is up there, so give me the countdown.
Alright.
And the answer is Prince Maekar Targaryen. First person to get it was Milt.
Yeah, I have Felicia, but do we need Targaryen on this? Sword.
Okay, you're asking me if Felicia should have put a full name.
Exactly. I wasn't saying that.
I wasn't sure with Targaryens, but yeah, I think Felicia needs to put a full name. I agree.
So
Alright.
Milk first,
Well,
followed by Candy with the second. Wait,
yep, Candy put it on it.
Magor. Yeah.
Oh,
Second.
Magor, she has a G instead of a K. Is that okay?
No, because there was a Magor and there's a Makar,
Yeah,
and he's a
okay.
Makar.
Okay, so it can't.
Well,
Milt. Okay, now it's Candy. Correct herself.
oh, okay.
So Candy with the second. Felicia with the third. Jim with the fourth. And that is it.
Okay.
We were getting to a Candy. Third question. House Osgrey. Osgrey?
Oscar?
Oscar.
House Osgrey supported who in the first Blackfire Rebellion? House Osgrey Rebellion. Never heard that house before.
The Felicia rule.
Read your Duncan.
And we got it.
Okay.
Damien Blackfire.
We have all of them. Yeah. Nope. First.
Candy second. Felicia
Candy's got
third.
Targaryen.
Oh, my apologies. So it's Milt first, then Felicia, then Alan, then Jim O'Donnell.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I forgot to put the thing on.
Sneaked one in there. Okay, fourth question. His own shield being damaged at Coldmoat.
Cold
Coldmoat defeating Lucas Longedge. Dunk entered the tourney at the White Whales as a mystery knight called the Gallows Knight because of the emblem on the shield he was using. From what house did this shield come from? His own shield being damaged at Coldmoat, defeating Lucas Longinch. Dunk entered the tourney at White Walls as a mystery knight called the Gallows Knight because of the emblem on the shield he was using. From what house did this shield come from?
All right, begin the countdown. Oops. Oh, I love Dunk.
And the answer is House Tran.
Mm-hmm.
First person to get it was Felicia, followed by Milt with the second, Alan with the third, Jim with the fourth, and Ion with the prediction.
Lola. Hey, Lola.
Oh, we're not counting the predictions.
No.
Okay.
Brian's just playing.
So okay, so Lola with the fifth.
Yep. Dunk the luck.
And last
Tickets to
question.
Castle.
What is the working title of the next story in this series?
Ooh.
What is the working title of the next story in this series?
Oh, you're missing the Jane Austen questions.
So that's the one like went muted.
You went muted.
I thought like you were muted or even Soar too, because I just heard like dead silence.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do a beginning countdown. We do have answers.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
And the answer is the She-Wolves of Winter. First person to get it was Candy with the first, followed by Felicia with the second, Milt with the third, Alan with the fourth, and that is it.
No. Alan with the fourth.
Oh, it's Alan with the fourth?
He doesn't have a full answer in there. Or she, Ian. Ian doesn't have a full answer in there. It's a bunch of stars. Full answer. All right, so
Andy gets to choose the next category.
It's Oprah or Dr. Seuss. Candy. Candy might not know what the Oprah Book Club is. Oprah, I guess. You get a book. You get a book.
Yep. Basically, these books are from Oprah's reading? What's it called? The Reading Club, right?
Yeah,
book club. It's not the books that she has written.
You get a Funko.
I probably can give out at least like 15 Funkos if I wanted to in reality. So who knows? Who knows?
If she gets elected president, is she going to put something under all of the senators' chairs?
Oh yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
something.
Stand in your dress. Everybody look under your chairs for the prize.
Oh, JW's in hell. All right. Oh, I'm reading. I'm sorry. Ah. This book is about Sophie Kako. Oh,
Mhm.
is sent
Kako, kako.
Kako is sent from her impoverished village of Haiti to New York to be reunited with a mother she barely remembers.
Mm.
This book is about Sophie Kako, sent from her impoverished village of Haiti to New York to be reunited with a mother she barely remembers.
This book I actually read in college.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. It was actually a good book. Well, how it ended, is not good though. But this one, like, wow,
Oh, it doesn't end well.
tears. I think that's like the first book I ever read that actually made me cry. Really,
Oh,
that was so crazy how it ended.
all right. I think we'll get a countdown started.
I'm just hearing like the Black Eyed Peas song. Let's get it started in here. In my head right now.
Started.
Or the pink
Let's
song.
get it started.
And the answer is
Um, the answer is Breathe Eyes Memory. So
breath,
Milt.
breath.
Oh, I'm sorry, Breath. Breath. Breath Eyes Memory. Milt. Felicia. No prediction confidence. Milton Felicia. All right, next question. In the book East of Eden by John Steinbeck, what eastern state is the original Trask farm located? In the book East of Eden by John Steinbeck, what is the eastern state? The what eastern state is the original Trask farm located? Breathe, breathe in the air.
Just realized that the
East
own question
California.
actually gives a hint.
What?
Just realized the question gives you a hint itself. That's supposed to like erase the eastern part.
What eastern state? Yeah. Well, it narrows it
Make
down.
it more challenging it.
Yeah.
An answer is up there.
Yeah. All right. Begin the countdown.
Countdown shall begin.
Answer
Maybe.
is Connecticut. Now, are we going to set accept CT? That is the initials for Connecticut.
Oh, I'll be good one last time.
All right. Alan first.
It doesn't really matter because he still put Connecticut
Alan
before.
second. All right. Alan first. Milt second. And that's it. All right. Next question. Oh, doggy's up. Which of the Compson children is the eldest in the novel Sound of the Fury? Which of the Compson children is the eldest in the novel Sound of the Fury? Is it Sound and the Fury? Or Sound of
The
the
two
Fury?
different books.
Oh,
I think
Sound. So this is Sound of the Fury.
there's something of another book about time travel.
Okay. Which of the Compson children is the eldest in the novel Sound of the Fury?
You got me looking up.
And I have two dogs right now, so they're both getting up. So BBM,
Sound and the Fury. My apologies there.
yeah, BBM. Do you mind finishing this category? I'm gonna have to let them both out,
Sure.
and then I'll help you out with the other one.
And an answer is up there, so I will begin the countdown. You read this book, Sword?
No, I have not.
I read it in college. I didn't like it. I wrote a paper explaining to my professor I didn't like it. As long as I give it like textual evidence saying, hey, why I didn't like it. He was okay with it. But the answer is Quentin. The first person to get it was Valor with the misspell. Lola with the second. Jimondon with the third. Milt with the fourth. And that is it. Next question, the fourth one. In the book The Road by John Cormac McCarthy, the father and son come upon a house which contains 11 people in the cellar. Why were they kept there? In the book The Road by John McCarthy, the father and son come upon a house which contains living people in the cellar. Why were they kept there? Now, this book I did read, and it probably was like my most favorite book I ever read in college by far.
Yeah, I think you said you didn't. Well, it was. I guess this is a hint. It was made into a movie. You didn't like the movie.
I did not like the movie, no.
Yeah. I
I
remember
just
that
couldn't.
conversation.
I just couldn't. First watching it, I just turned it off. And
Mm.
then when the professor was like, okay, we're going to see this so we can do a comparison, I was like, no. Like, even got the man playing freaking Aragon. I forgot the actor's name. Playing the father. So I thought, okay, maybe there's hope there. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you're not going to get me. Now, an answer is up there.
All right.
So you can begin the countdown.
Okay. All right.
The answer is to be eaten, but I'll also take cannibalism. It's like close to it.
Mm-hmm.
So the first person to get it was in Milt.
Milt. Yep.
Followed by Felicia with the second.
Jim.
The third.
And they weren't vampires, right?
No. No, this was like a post. I'm guessing you didn't read it. They were. This was like
Nah.
I forgot. It was like after a post-apocalyptic world. I think it was after like a nuclear war.
I love that. Frey pies are people.
Well,
Alright.
Soylent Green is people.
Yep, Soylent
Before
Green
that,
is
Soylent
people.
Green is people.
You said you want me to finish this up, Mary B?
Um, sure, go ahead. And
Okay.
then maybe we'll switch each question for this Dr. Seuss.
Okay. This
The Dr. Seuss will be
1958
fun.
This 1958 book revolves around the author who was born into a Jewish ghetto in Hungary and was sent to the Nazi concentration camps.
Hungary. Right, I'm gonna let them
This
in.
19 This 1958 book revolves around the author who was born into a Jewish ghetto in Hungary, and was sent to a Nazi concentration camp. Really, Candy. Life Sucks Being a Jew, Volume 1. Well, I think if you're just being Oprah Allen, they really wouldn't care about Oprah's taste. And oh my gosh, there's still like notifications coming up, even though I just like silence my phone still. But I believe no answers are up there, so you can begin the countdown.
All right. I just came back in time to do that. She doesn't read any of the books. All right.
And the answer is night.
Mm-hmm.
First person to get it was Milt with the first, followed by Felicia with the second, Joan Donald with the third, and
No points
that
for
is it.
Ion on his prediction. Fail. All right, so last category is Dr. Seuss.
Someone probably did read those Cliff Notes, Candy, and just gave it. Did I read what the first? How many?
There is a lot of Oprah hate in this room.
You hate Oprah. You hate Oprah.
Give the woman a break.
All right, so yeah, would you? I'll read one. You read one. You want to do it that way?
Okay, what?
Sounds
Okay,
good.
sure.
I'll do the first one. All right, Dr. Seuss from the Lorax. Now this one is finish the quote. The Lorax. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. 2 words. Finish the quote. From the Lorax, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. 2 words. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better.
Wow, these are like words of wisdom.
Yeah, he had some pretty good quotes.
Like I never read the Lorax or been read to by this book either. So it's like when I saw the movie, I was like, is this accurate? Funny enough, they got Funko Pops of the Lorax.
Ah, they do. I'm going to begin the countdown. Never read Seuss. Oh, Seuss is great. Alright, so the answer is it's not. So I have Jim, Felicia, Milt. Good job. Oh, Valor, just right after her. Dr. Seuss was a quack. Alright, you want to do the next one?
Yeah. Okay, this one's from The Cat in the Hat. The sun did not shine, it was too wet to play. So we sat in the house. Finish this quote as 6 words. From The Cat in the Hat. The sun did not shine, it was too wet to play. So we sat in the house.
And there's 2 commas. That's a hint.
Yeah, it is kind of like what you call it, Shakespeare for children.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did, Candy. If I didn't go outside, it's either eat cake or whatever sugary stuff was in the house. But I have to sneak and eat it because I
Uh,
wouldn't have to ruin my dinner.
so no Cat in the Hat came over.
Nope.
I always,
Like my mother would probably beat
I always
the
felt
parents
bad
would beat
for
the
the
crap out
fish
of
and the
him.
Cat in the Hat. That poor fish was tortured.
Next
I
was
read
up
them in
there.
school, but my mom would not read them to us as children because she labeled them as stupid, and she wouldn't read them to us. So I read them in school.
Alright, so the answer is
So, the sun did not shine, it was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day.
yep. Jim O'Donnell,
First.
right? Milt,
Mhm.
Valor, and that's it. It's never too wet to play. Alright, from the Amazing Alphabet Book. Big Y, little y. What begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with 4 words. Big Y, little y. What begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with 4 words.
Yeah, I don't recall this book.
I had this. I love this book. I think this was like probably one of the first books I read. Big Y, little y. What begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with.
Like, I'm looking at the full answer. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. It's quite interesting.
Well, the alphabets book is like some of them are normal and some of them are just bizarre.
Then I'm looking. There's no Grinch questions?
No
Why?
Grinch questions, because everybody knows the Grinch. I wanted to go deep into Dr. Seuss.
Oh.
All right, nobody's getting it.
Oh yeah, repeat the question as I do the countdown.
You know what? I'll give you 3 words, okay? If you can get the 3 words, the 3 last words. Big Y, little y. What begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with Yolanda, 3 words. My dog is singing.
Oh no, JW hates Dr. Seuss
More than Jane Austen. Oh, all right, count it down. Oops, I couldn't hear you, Sword.
Oh, I said I could bring my cat in here and we could have a symphony.
Oh my gosh. He has the whiniest cry, too.
And the answer is, Mary B.
It's a yawning yellow yak with Yolanda on his back.
What is that though? A Yolanda.
Yolanda on his back.
What is a Yolanda?
Yolanda was like a character. A person or a character.
Okay. Okay.
All right. You gonna read Fox and Socks?
Sure. Just forgot. Like we're doing back and forth. From Fox in Socks. And we're looking for 3 words here. When a fox is in the bottle where the Tweedly Beetles Tweedly?
Tweedle Beetles battle.
Tweedle Beetles battle with their paddles in a huddle on a. So it's 3 words from Fox in
Socks.
From Fox in Socks. When a fox is in the bottle where the Tweedle Beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on a. Like I'm just curious to read Dr. Seuss books. It's like, what am I missing out on?
I don't think anybody knows this one.
Damn, I am.
That's the one I know, like
Yeah.
by heart, and I am,
All
and
right. Well, I
the
think we're
Grinch.
we're not getting anything on this. Oh, Milt got on his back right after the thing.
Hmm.
Oh, did we score the last one? We did have some on his backs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jim O'Donnell.
Jim and Milt. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, Milt made it.
Oh no, Milt made it after the cutoff. Sorry. Just Jim. All right. There we go. So you want to repeat that one? Nobody
I
got it.
already had him. I got your back.
No, no, no. The next one, the Fox and
Oh,
Six. I just cut it off. Nobody knew it.
okay. Yes, when a fox is in the bottle where the Tweedly Beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on a noodle eating pool.
Noodle eating poodle. All right, last one on Dr.
Tweedle Beetle
Seuss.
battle. You've never seen a Tweedle Beetle battle?
All right, from Horton, here's a who. We've got to make noises in greater amounts, so open your mouth, lad. 4 words. We've got to make noises in greater amounts, so open your mouth, lad. 4 words.
Oh, Dr. Seuss. I swear. Oh, oh my goodness.
Well, did you notice the colors of our tiles tonight? I had to put Eagles colors on.
Mm.
All right, so we've got to make noises in greater amounts, so open your mouth, lad.
The answer is up there, so I can begin the countdown.
Yeah.
And you have to remember with your answer that it rhymes.
And the answer is Mary B.
For every voice counts. Good prediction. So I have Milt, Jim, Valor Magolis, and that's it. All right, so I guess we're doing score. I'm typing this time.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, Jim O'Donnell has 145. Milt has 140. Felicia has 78. Then I got to scroll. Alan has 45.
Oops.
Valor 44.
Wait. Alan 45. Valor
44.
Valor 44.
Let's see. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, I'll do that again.
Interview with Connie
Wait.
was 22.
Wait a minute. I gotta
Sorry.
do Milts again. 140. I didn't put it on the same line. 140. All right. So last one I had was Valor. Go ahead.
Connie was 22.
Okay.
And JW was 16.
Okay.
Ricky Hat was 15.
15.
Lady Warrior 14.
Uh-huh.
And sorry guys, there were so many people here tonight. I have to scroll up and down on my chart here. That's good.
Yeah, it's good to have a good variety of people coming in.
And
Even
then
if they're
Swords
just
like
staying for a little
profile
while, just hanging out.
Swords profile pic is the cat like looking and reading, so it's like it's just so
I love that.
just reading.
Looking. Okay.
Didn't that cat finish that book yet?
Yes, we go. I like the fact that it's a book on military strategy.
Yes. I have Lady
Keep those
Warrior
away from my
last.
cats. Okay. Candy has 9. and Meredith had 9, and Lola had 5, Bran had 4,
Oops. 5.
Phil had 4, and Andrew had 2. And I think that's everybody. If I missed you, yell at me.
All right. I'll just put Lola's on the same line since I did that again. Okay. All right, good job, you guys. So, let's see who we have in striking distance. Well, Milt is in striking distance. Felicia's pretty up there. All right, well, you guys are doing pretty good.
And I was still muted, damn it.
We all know who wins. Well, we'll see. We all win. This is fun. Let's see. So, Sword, I guess you're reading the final pick-a-pick.
Okay, guys. The first person to answer this gets to pick a picture to win more points. The question is, what is the POV of the chapter that was released first for Winds of Winter? What POV of the chapter that was released first for Winds of Winter?
So we want the POV. And this is not a full name because they don't do full names in the POV. Yep, Mel got it.
The answer is Theon.
Uh-huh. All right, so Milt, what
Pick your poison.
What Pooh character do you like? Oh, sorry, Val. Theon is a Pooh character. Piglet. Let's see what's behind Piglet. 35. All right, so 35 will bring Milt to
175.
ah.
Milton first, Jim in second, and Felicia in third.
All right, good job, everyone, and good job, everyone. We were just talking that we love hanging out with you guys, and this is just really nice that we have a nice group of people coming in. Ian, I love your jokes; they're hysterical. So we really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are having fun. So next week is sports and is it Song of Ice and Fire? I forget. What was
I
it?
don't remember, guys.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is
Felicia?
Sports and Ice and Fire. I know it's Sports and
Sports
Game of
and-
Thrones or something.
Sports and EGOT.
Yeah, I think it is EGOT too.
Sports. EGOT? I thought it was a Song of Ice and Fire. I thought it was books, but I'm not sure. Sports and sports.
Melt, Felicia. There
Yeah,
we go.
Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports and a Song of Ice and Fire.
All right. Well, we hope to see ya. I'll be playing, so it'll be fun. And all I can say is fly, Eagles, fly. So that'll be my closing statement. BBM?
My closing statement. If you see a Funko Pop, buy it.
And Sword?
Toodly pip. See y'all later.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Good night. Have a good weekend.
Get our song.
Trivia, trivia, trivia.